Yeah. How was your
Um,
week?
my week was mostly uneventful, but something very interesting happened,
Okay.
and I've been waiting to tell you about this.
Oh, okay.
But I think our house was I
Oh my god.
I think our house was visited by like a wizard or a hex. I There may or may not be a curse on our house right now.
What? Hold on, what? Explain.
So, Cooper, you recall the storms we had last night.
Yeah.
They were weird, right?
Yeah.
If you looked at the radar, it was like a shockwave. It
Yeah.
was just a thin line that went in a perfectly spherical shape that was just blasting across
It
Kansas
was like a
and
weird
hit us.
typhoon thing in the middle of the Midwest. It
It
was
kicked up a fucking dust bowl behind it. And then because guess what? December's not supposed to have tornadoes and lightning
yeah.
storms. All the shrubbery is dead and dry. It left a trail of fire behind it. It was crazy. Um
What?
so, yeah, there was like fucking wildfires in Kansas.
What the fuck?
It made it to KCK.
I had no idea about this.
Yeah, the whole like everyone in the metro was like, "Why do I smell smoke?" It was just blowing with the storm.
Holy
Um
shit.
Anyway,
That's
all
metal.
of this was to say
Mhm.
that we had crazy high winds last night, really weird weather, and I had a pile of leaves about 2 feet high that had flooded down into my basement entry where there's a drain. And if we don't clear the leaves out of the drain and it rains, it's going to flood the basement.
Oh fuck.
So we were out there frantically. We don't have a rake. I was trying to frantically shovel just with a dirt shovel,
Oh shit.
shovel the leaves out of the entryway.
Oh my
And
god.
Chloe was out there with me. And then suddenly this man walks onto our property and he walks right up to us and he doesn't even introduce himself. He just starts going, "Do you know who used to live in this house? Do you know her?" And he used her name at one point, and we were like, "Oh yeah, we've been receiving her mail." So like we know that it wasn't just some kind of
Right.
scam thing. Like he knew who lived there, and he was like, "She hung herself. She hung herself.
What?
She she hung herself in the church down the road. She was 38. She was a war vet. She had a lot of bad things happen to her, and I guess she couldn't take it anymore." And
Uh,
and we were just
uh,
like first of all, we're trying to be polite
uh.
because there's just a man talking to us, and we're too like weird and antisocial to be uh I don't know, angry or anything. We're just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man." Like we didn't know what to say. He was just rambling. He wasn't even just letting us speak. And he goes, "She built a lot of fake walls. There's a lot of fake walls in that house.
What?
There, there's a lot of fake walls, and she loved to hide things in the walls." You guys have been knocking around on the walls, feel any hollow spots? She said
What?
in that back room there, I know she hid a ton of stuff in the wall. And we're like, what the fuck is going on right
Okay,
now?
so when I come over, are we tearing into your walls? Is that what we're doing?
Cooper, when I came home from work yesterday, there was no fucking part of my brain that was anywhere remotely close to I'm gonna rip paint off of my walls tonight. And then 15 minutes later, I was ripping paint off of my fucking walls, trying to find these spots because immediately we walk inside, and first of all, we're like, "Are we gonna die? Is he gonna come back and kill us? What the fuck just happened?" Um, and so we went back to that room, and we saw a bunch of mud spots in the plaster. So we were like, "Fuck, dude, maybe he's right."
Shut up.
We started tearing at it. We didn't find shit.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's.
Well, it's not good because we destroyed the walls in our room.
Do you think that guy, when he was walking away, was like, "Oh, those idiots are just gonna fucking tear up their walls. Oh, fuck those kids." Like,
It was so weird, and like he kept talking about this lady that died, and that I think he said he was her neighbor. They knew each other, and he immediately just trailed into uh well no, what it was is I felt so weird I make dumb decisions. Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
good at talking with strangers.
Me
I
too.
felt for him. I could tell that he was grieving, and I was like, we talked about how the house was flipped before we bought it, and that we didn't buy it from like her. We bought it from a flipper.
Right.
So all of the inside is different than it was before. And so I was like, I mean, I know that everything's changed. If it's any consolation, though, would it do you justice if you took a look around? And he immediately said no. But Chloe was kind of pissed that I invited a stranger. Anyway, he was like, "No, I just want to take care of your yard."
What?
He was like, "I could do anything. I could mow your grass. I could rake your leaves. Anything." And I was like, well, it's basically winter, so I'm not really looking for that. But I'll keep in touch if, like, maybe in the summer we could talk. I don't know." And he would not let us, like, go without taking his phone number. So I took his phone number. Well, I pretended to take his phone number. Long story short, before we went to bed last night, we were really pondering whether or not we were going to die.
Holy
in a couple
shit.
hours.
Oh my god.
We did find damage behind the walls,
Okay.
which was not great to find.
Yeah.
We peeled back the paint layers and found that the plaster underneath it was like the original plaster. It was all like cracked and broken up, and you could see evidence of water damage behind the paint.
Holy shit.
Anyway,
That was
my story for
Oh,
the week.
You donkey!